I'm going to show you how you can finish way more tracks as a producer whilst also developing your style and own sound. I'm going to show you exactly what happens when I click on one of my empty projects. So I've got templates for a bunch of different things I do as a producer, whether I want to use my microcosm pedal, whether I want to create loops and samples, vocal mastering, drums, percussion. Now here's what happens when I want to start a new loop or a sample or melody. This is what it looks like for me. Now it doesn't matter if you don't have a bunch of fancy VSTs or expensive plugins. All you need is the stock sounds that you like to use, and what I then do is I create a multitude of tracks with the different VSTs and plugins that I like to use. So for example, I've got two different instances of Omnisphere. I've got my vocal tag set, I've got Analog Labs, Scorch, Diva, but not even just having the VSTs, I've got all these different plugins already set. So for example, if I want to use this Omnisphere, look, I already have delays set, I've got reverbs, I've got compressors, I've got EQs. All of that is already set in place so that when I start a new track, I can just get to making. I can start using my keyboard. I already have what I want to use there. And lastly, I'll go so far as to say I have these tracks at the bottom, which are all just tracks for my basses. You can see I've even got an array of buses, which are linked to different effects and plugins that I like to use. So all this to say, whether you have expensive plugins or not, create an empty project, duplicate a bunch of tracks, and then set them to different sounds, presets, plugins, VSTs that you like to use, and then just have that saved as a template. It doesn't mean you can't change it, but what it means is that when you go to start a new project, bam, you're ready to go. You aren't having to wait for things to load and start everything from scratch. Trust me, I've finished way more tracks and gotten better as a producer, faster as a producer from using my templates.